Good morning and happy Friday, everyone. I'm Nicola. Welcome to the live stream today, Faster Changes with Nicola's live stream. Today, we are going to be doing some tapping to release things that block us from feeling peaceful. And we're going to be doing some tapping that releases us from the things that block our own self-acceptance. So those are our topics today. I'm going to start out with a little bit of gratitude, and you can put your gratitude in the comments. Today, I am grateful for my Aura ring, which is one of those wearable devices. I'm grateful for it because it gives me really awesome information that lets me decide how intense to exercise. And if I'm good about listening to the feedback it gives me, then I continue getting stronger and I don't overdo. So that's what I'm grateful for. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Torian. Torian is grateful for her family, and that is such a beautiful thing. It's great to have you back from your vacation, you guys. And Support Studio, grateful for recruiters wanting to interview you. That is outstanding. Pleasant, good morning and welcome. Jen, hi, welcome. Great to have you all here. So in a moment, we're going to get started with our tapping. First, we're going to address anything that blocks us from feeling peaceful or having inner peace. It's going to be a very simple process. Now, if you enjoy these live streams, give the video a like. Also, follow my channel. You can subscribe, and if you hit that alarm bell, it will let you know when the live streams are. The day and time is going to be changing in the near future. I haven't decided where the new day and time will be, but I will shortly. So I'm going to be doing something different at this time on Fridays. So I'm looking to figure out when I'm going to move it to. But Kathy is grateful to be here. I'm grateful you're here too. How's the sound? I'm using a new mic, and it's supposed to be noise canceling, supposed to have some better sound quality. So let me know if the sound is different, better, worse, good, whatever that is. And just before we get started, tomorrow is collateral changes. So if you want to work on releasing a memory that bothers you, well, there'll be a sign up link underneath this video. It might already be there too, who knows? But yeah, there'll be a sign up link. So feel free to join in. And you had to crank up the volume. Okay, I'm not sure how that works, but maybe I need to put it a little closer. Maybe I need to speak a little louder. Thank you, Support Studio. The sound is more clear. That's good to hear, Pleasant. Thank you. Okay, so let's get started with our aiming question. 0 to 10, how peaceful am I feeling now? Notice the first thought that comes to mind. And that could be like a positive 10. It could be a 0. Where are you on that scale? And just trust your first thought, because that comes from the unconscious. And then we're going to tap, and thank you, Support Studio. My angel, always taking care of things. And we're going to tap and let go of anything that's blocking you from being at a 10 with feeling peaceful. So Jen, starting out at a 3, I'm at about an 8, which is great, as I say. So let's get started with tapping. You can put your number in the comments and start tapping. Feel your fingers and repeat after me. I release and let go of all the peace stealers in my life today. Wherever they come from. Maybe it's social media, maybe TV, maybe it's a text on my phone. It could be a worry in my head. However those peace stealers show up, I just let them go. I give myself permission to release those peace stealers now. Feel the fingers, and then squeeze that wrist. Take a nice deep breath in, and relax it out. Peace. Very good. Now we're going to move into some self-havening. So you could start with the hands, the face, or the arms. Some very gentle, soothing touch, whatever feels good for you today. And let's check in and see what some of our numbers are here. Support Studio 7.5, Torian coming in at a 4, Kathy 5, and Harmony a 7. Very good. We all have room for improvement today. Let's start to turn our mind toward that improvement with some affirmational questions, some what if questions. Repeat after me. What if I can focus on things that make me feel peaceful now? What if my body responds to the direction of my focus? What if it's easier to feel peaceful than I realized? What if connecting to peaceful feelings is as fast as shifting my thoughts? Okay, let's check in again. So 0 to 10, how peaceful am I feeling now? And thank you for the likes on the video. I see that number going up and I appreciate it. So 0 to 10, how peaceful am I feeling now? Mine's moved up to a 9. So we're looking for incremental changes here. It doesn't have to be like a really big, fast shift, just tiny little changes, because then you're leaning in the direction you want to go. Support Studio 8.5, Torian moving up to a 5. Thank you for the hearts, whoever did that. And Jen is at a 4. Good job. You guys are doing awesome. So let's tap again. You can shift to your non-dominant hand if you want. I'm sticking with the dominant side because of the new mic, because I might tap on that and that would sound pretty weird. So you can repeat after me and say, I release and let go of all the things I've been trading peace for. One thought at a time, one tap at a time, I release those peace stealers from my mind and from my body as well. It's okay to let it all go all at once now. I just don't need that anymore. You feel the fingers. And then say, I release. No, actually, I give myself permission to feel peaceful now. Good job. You can wiggle your toes and then squeeze your wrist. Take a nice deep breath in. And then relax it out. And say peace. Beautiful. So this time, along with the soothing self-havening, that soothing touch, we're going to do a pattern interrupt. And that's going to be in the form of a tongue twister. I should have looked up on some tongue twisters today to pick something different. Let's see. I slit a sheet I slit, upon a slitted sheet I sit. Put an emoji in there if you do this out loud as well. I slit a sheet I slit, upon a slitted sheet I sit. I slit a sheet I slit, upon a slitted sheet I sit. That one always makes me laugh a bit inside, because it reminds me of my Aunt Joni, who is deceased. But she used to do that. Well, we used to do that together with my little cousins when they were really, really young. And it was always so funny. So that's a happy memory. Torian, Pleasant, and Support Studio all did the tongue twister along with me. Fantastic. Jen, that's absolutely fine. Yeah, if your throat hurts, you could do everything in your mind. And I hope you feel better. Okay, so let's check in again and see what's changed. 0 to 10. How peaceful am I feeling now? So mine's a 10 plus. Nice. Incremental changes. Working nicely. Let me see in the comments what's changed for you. And then we'll do another round. 9.5, awesome support. Jen coming on up, that's good. Torian moving on up as well. Lovely. You guys are doing a really great job. Good. Harmony did the tongue twister as well. And coming in at an 8 is great. You can tap and repeat after me once again. I release and let go of all the things that block me from feeling peaceful. Wherever they came from, I let them go. Whoever I've been acting like, I let that go. However, I know I just can't feel peaceful right now, I choose to let it go anyway. I give myself permission to feel just a tiny bit more peaceful now and to feel good about it. Good job. Squeeze that wrist and take a nice deep breath in. And relax it out on a sigh. Peace. Very well done. You can once again resume some nice soothing, self-havening touch. Remember, you can do the face or the arms, whatever feels good for you today. Just a very gentle, rhythmic, soothing touch. And we're going to do some more affirmational questions, right? What if it's easier to feel peaceful than I realized? What if letting go is easier than I realized as well? What if peace is closer than I've been letting it be? What if I change my thoughts and change how I feel in my body? What if I spend a couple of minutes every day tapping for how I want to feel? What if I choose how I want to feel more intentionally in my day instead of passively experiencing the day? Okay, let's check in again. 0 to 10. How peaceful am I feeling now? We're going to do one more round of this and then see where we all end up. And then we're going to pivot into tapping for self acceptance and letting go of anything that blocks that. All right. Torian 6 Gen 5.5. So everyone's moving up a little bit. Even if it's slow, you're still making progress. And then you'll have this video to go back to as well. Support Studio 10.5. And I'm up at a 10 plus plus. So nice little incremental changes. So good job, everybody. Now we're going to do the aiming question for self-acceptance. So 0 to 10. How much self-acceptance can I feel now? And I'm right there at a 10, which is good. Grateful for that. And let me see in the comments where you are with your own self-acceptance so that we can tap and start creating a couple of changes here with it. And then let's see what we shift to. All right, we're going to start tapping while you guys are putting that in the comments. Feel those fingers and repeat after me. I release and let go of all the ways I don't accept myself. I release all the criticisms, the inner critic voice. I release all the ways I blame and complain about something to do with me. It's okay to let it go now. What if I could just let it all go today? Feel your fingers as you're tapping and say, I give myself permission to become a bit more self-accepting now. Feel the fingers. And then squeeze your wrist. Take a nice deep breath in. And relax it out. Peace. Fantastic. We're going to go again. Soothing touch first. And what if I truly accept myself once and for all? What if I accept what's good about me along with my flaws? What if I understand that I'm a human and I'm not meant to be perfect? What if I exercise a bit more self-compassion and it leads to more self-acceptance? What if it just feels good to be more self-accepting? What if self-acceptance is the first step in my growth. All right, let's check in again. 0 to 10. How much self-acceptance am I allowing myself to feel now? So mine's a 10 plus. And you can let me see in the comments where you're at. And I'm not seeing any comments at this point in time, so I don't know. Oh, there we go. I got a comment. All right, Support Studio 5, Torian 3. So we have some room for improvement in the self-acceptance, which is not a surprise because I think, give me an emoji if you've ever felt like you're your own worst critic. That I could raise my hand to 1,000 times over. It used to be that way. So let's tap again. Feel your fingers and say, I give myself permission to resign from being my own worst critic. That's a club I can leave now. However, I learned to be so critical of myself, I choose to let it go. Wherever it felt right to just beat myself up continually, I definitely let that go. Today is a great day to let that go. Feel your fingers. I give myself permission to exercise some more self-acceptance now and to feel good about it. Thank you, Pleasant. Squeeze that wrist. Take a nice deep breath in and relax it out. Peace. Okay, so time for self-havening, and we're going to do another tongue twister. Let me see if I have this one right. I'm not sure. This one's not one I use often, but I think we need something a little different, even if I mess it up. How many styles could Harry Styles if Harry Styles? How many styles could Harry Styles if Harry Styles? How many styles can Harry Styles if Harry Styles? I have absolutely no idea if I got that one right. I'll have to look it up later. You can give me the emoji if you attempted to do that botched tongue twister with me. And then we're going to check in again. 0 to 10. How self-accepting am I becoming now? So mine's a 10 plus. That's not bad. Let me see in the comments where you're at. 2 people did the tongue twister. Good job. Harmony moving up to a 9.5. Excellent. That sounds fantastic. Good work. Torian coming in at a 4. Incremental changes. That's what we want. Support Studio 6.5. Awesome job, everybody. Let's tap again. Feel your fingers. And say, I release and let go of all the barriers between me and self-acceptance. Wherever they came from, I let them go. Whoever helped me put them up, I still let them go. Whoever it belonged to originally, I let it go. Today is a great day to let it go all at once. I give myself permission to become more self-accepting today. Feel those fingers. Good job. Squeeze your wrist. Take a nice deep breath in. And then relax it out. Nice long exhales. And you can resume self-havening, some really super gentle, soothing touch. And let's do affirmational questions here. What if I accept myself? What if self-acceptance does not negate growth? What if self-acceptance is just the starting point to becoming even better and enjoying the process? What if I'm already good enough and I just get better every day? All right. Let's check in again. 0 to 10. How much self-acceptance am I feeling now? I'm in the 10 plus plus range, so happy with that. That works for me. You can put in the comments where it is for you. What incremental changes are you noticing? Support Studio 8 is great. Jen 7, fantastic. Torian 4, room for improvement. Notice what you're saying to yourself, Torian. Decide if you want to be your own worst critic or if you want to feel better, right? Because I used to do that to myself and it wasn't good. Now, let's tap again. Feel your fingers and say, I release and let go of all the ways I won't let myself be accepting of me. Wherever I learn to be my own worst critic, wherever I learn to heap abuse on myself, I just choose to let it go all at once now. What if every day I write down 3 wins and 3 things that are good about myself? Where would I be in a month? I give myself permission to be more accepting of myself and to feel good about it. Feel the fingers. Now squeeze that wrist. Take a nice deep breath in. And relax it out on a sigh. Peace. Outstanding. Harmony, I'm so happy you did the tongue twister. And 9.9, that's outstanding as well. We are going to do another tongue twister. Get ready. Get your emojis ready. Pavarotti's Maserati propels him promptly to the potty. Pavarotti's Maserati propels him promptly to the potty. Pavarotti's Maserati propels him promptly to the potty. And if you say party, that is fine as well. I think it's a little funnier the other way. So, okay, let's check in again. 0 to 10. How self-accepting am I allowing myself to be now? 9 to 10 plus, 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 which is outstanding. I'm pleased with that. Torian, great emoji. That's awesome. Support Studio, fantastic. Good job. Moving on up, Torian. Excellent. Very pleased to see that. Nice incremental changes. Okay, we're going to go again. So take your tapping fingers. Remember to shift your focus. You want to focus on the sensation of the tapping so that you can be present and stop the thought cycles that block you from changing. So I release and let go of whatever's left that has been blocking me from accepting myself. No one outside of me could ever fix that. It's up to me. And I choose to do the inner work. Every time I tap, I change a bit more. I willingly release and let go of anything that blocks me from accepting myself. It's my time now, and I'm ready for the next step. I give myself permission to be more self-accepting now. Feel the fingers, wiggle your toes, and squeeze your wrist. Take a nice deep breath in. And then relax it out. Peace. So now let's check and see where we ended up with these. And if you're not up to a 10 yet, that's fine. These videos will live on. You can always come back and do a little more work. They'll be coming shorts too, so you can just do little micro rounds, which is great. So 0 to 10, how self-accepting am I allowing myself to be now? Mine's good. 10 plus, plus, plus. I'll take it. Useful. And once again, follow my channel so that you can be notified when the videos are. We should be back again next week. I haven't made the changes to the schedule yet, but as soon as I do, I will let everybody know when our new day and time will be. Let me see. Support Studio 9.5 Harmony up at a 10. Jen came up to a 7. That's awesome. Good job. Collateral changes tomorrow at 9:30 Mountain Time. You can come along and change a memory with me in the comments. Thank you, Support Studio, for reading my mind and posting the link already. How does it get even better than this? So there's the link in the comments. So I hope you'll be there. Changing those memories is so freeing and powerful. And then we'll be back next week with another live stream. Have an amazing day. Thank you, everyone, for being here. And I'll be back next time. Bye, everybody.